Today on Southern Hood, we're checking out the Ascend DC 156 Canoe.
All right, well, first off, we're going to talk about what's not the best stuff about this canoe. So something that some people might not like is it's a big canoe. It's 15.5 feet long and it weighs around 110 pounds. So if you're used to your regular canoe that you might get at a rent at a canoe rental that's around 80 pounds that you can kind of pick up, throw on the back of a truck real easy, this is a pretty big, heavy canoe. But that might be a positive depending on what you're trying to do with it. First off, it has a little bit flatter bottom than a standard canoe, so it does really good in flat water areas. I use it a lot fishing in the marsh down in South Mississippi. Oh yeah, redfish on the fly. Today I'm out on the Buffalo River in Arkansas. This is our second day on the river, and the negative thing about this canoe is the fact that it has a keel running down the middle of it. So if you're in a current, a regular canoe doesn't have that keel running down, so it has a tendency to not really steer and turn real fast, and the current kind of grabs it and then the keel kind of moves it. So that's something you might not like. But on a lake or on flat water, it does really great going straight and not getting moved around a lot. The fact that it's flat, I use it in the marsh fly fishing, and I'm able to stand up and fly fish out of it really and feel very stable out of this canoe. But the fact that it's wide and flat means that it doesn't do as good in rapids and that kind of area. So those are kind of some of the negative things about it and the positive things about it, depending on what you want to use it for. Now for me, I think it's working great because on this canoe trip, we've had me and my wife and my son in this canoe. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at some of the features on this canoe. The one thing I like are these flip-up seats. These things make canoeing so much more comfortable. They got a padding in the back. The mesh bottom is really comfortable. So it's been really nice for long days in the water on the river canoeing. Now it's got this nice little center console here. And like a lot of canoes do, so you can put stuff down in there. Got your second seat, but what very few or hardly any canoes that I know of have is a square back area. And it says you can put a 2 horsepower motor back here. I plan on getting a trolling motor and using it for fly fishing and fishing in the marsh back in Mississippi. So I put a few eye bolts for strapping things down in the canoe on this canoe trip. But that's a closer look at this canoe. Some of the features. I think the seats make a huge difference in the comfort of this canoe. All right, as you can see, the canoe fully loaded down with me, my wife, and my son in here, so we're able to have a dry bag in the front. Got the seat. We've got another dry bag with a cooler and a stove. The middle seat, another dry box, the back seat, and a room behind the back seat for another dry box. And then back here is the motor little mount area. So this canoe has a ton of room. Okay, well there it is. What I like about this DC 156 and what I don't like about it. Overall, I think it's a great canoe. It's really serving the purposes of what I got it for, which is fishing, being in the marsh, but it also has been getting me down this Buffalo River here in Arkansas quite fine with all the room that I needed to get all my gear for me, my wife, and my son can have a great 3-day weekend out here on this beautiful Buffalo River in Arkansas. So if you'd like to check out this canoe, I'm going to put a link below where you can go onto the Bass Pro website, that's where I got it from, and order one if you think it's right for you. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Thanks again. Remember, it's just better down here, y'all. Hey y'all, do me a favor and go to thesouthernhood.com to check out all my shirts, hats, and other products I've got online for sale. Hey, I appreciate it. And remember, it's just better down here, y'all.